going, everyone? It's Liam Cadderson here with another episode of Supernatural. It's episode 17 of this season. Yeah, we're coming close to entering season 12. And it's just been a very great season. It's just been fantastic. And last episode was really great, especially with how, I guess, timey-wimey it was for me. But also with the return of Bobby and Rufus. We saw them in the past, of course. I think it took place between, during season 5, I would say. Or season 4, should I say. But I guess between that period, it was when Lilith was still alive and all that jazz. But yeah, it was just really, really great. And the story itself was just really, really well done. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into this episode. So with that said, it is episode number 17 of season 11. Let's go. We are right into it. What? Oh shit, but what did that Reaper say as well? You die next time? That's it. You're 48 hours. Yeah, there's no way that's a fatal wound.
There. Come on. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Look at that, huh?
See, it's all good.
Hey, you know what? We're gonna keep that. That one's gonna be a little memento. We'll laugh about it some guys. There's no service for miles. I had a signal back at the car a couple miles back.
Oh, a couple of miles back.
I'm gonna go for a signal, okay? We're gonna get you to a real doctor. You're gonna be just fine.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Listen, my brother's been shot. He can't stay here alone. Yeah, I'm fine.
Sam's trying to soldier on like, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, yes, we're going. Let's go.
Is Sam gonna be good though?
Yeah, well, we're running out of things to interrogate. Unless you want to go outside and start talking to the trees.
Hey, Groot, we might have something to say.
Right.
I am Groot.
All right, let's call it a night. Right. Grab the check.
You just need someone to decide. Emma Frost.
Oh, yeah, sure. Right about there.
Well, that is a big help. That's great, thank you.
No problem.
Thanks.
Unless she's in on it.
Hey, Michelle's real sick, but she's got a chance.
Will you take her? We're not leaving Sam behind. Piss off.
We saved you, okay? We saved both of you.
It's 3 lives versus 1. Hey, whoa, wait.
Yo. What have you done for the world? What have you done for the world? 3 lives versus 1 mentality. What have you done for the world?
Oh, we're burned here. So clean up their mess and we'll get gone.
Oh, shit.
And we won't last out there without him.
Wait, what?
Oh, I want to punch him in the face. Dean, get back here! We have some twat that's going overboard! Oh no. Oh no. No fucking way.
Is he
Dead.
No, this is not how Sam's going. Piss off with that. Get the and he can go to hell.
What happened?
I don't know. He just went.
Oh, I fucking hate him.
Sammy?
He can die. Leave him. Just, funnily enough, leave him to the wolves.
Camping, it can be fun. Yeah, which part? Freezing our nuts off in the middle of the woods on a thin lead? Yeah, that part. Oh, come on.
Worst camping trip ever, though. Given what's happened to Sam.
Everyone is gonna settle down and tell me what the hell is going on.
Officer, I don't have the time.
Hey!
Jesus Christ. Oh! Oh, fuck's sake.
Your wife is stable now. Time for me to get a look at you.
I'm fine.
I'll be the judge.
No, really, I'm good.
Are you really gonna try and
Have a
cover
seat
up
on
that
the bed.
bite? Seriously?
Come on.
Shit!
She used to say,
Always tell the truth.
death. It's not the end.
Death is not the end. Well, definitely applies to the Winchesters, right?
Barbadol in the name.
He's gonna OD.
This'll work?
It has to.
It has to.
I love how nonchalant she's being about this, by the way. I love how she's like, no, like, she's not on the idea, this is crazy, stop what you're doing. She's just like, going along with it. We like Michelle. Her boyfriend, on the other hand, fuck off. Was this him, yeah, he's not miraculously back alive. Unless he is.
Dean! Ah!
Oh shit, this is a disaster! This is a and Dean's gonna kill himself! And there he goes, and there he goes! Shit.
Dean.
Yeah.
Help!
Holy hell.
Help us!
Put me on my back. It's easy to find a vein.
Of all the ways I thought you'd go. Heart attack, some fang, choking on a burger while binge watching Charles in Charge. Point is, never took you for the suicide type.
And the world is gonna burn. And once she gets started, that's the end of everything, including you.
Oh, just a sprinkle of threat there, Dean.
Sam's the only one who can stop it.
Game's over, Dean. No more second chances. No more extra lives.
No more continues.
Time to say bye-bye to Luigi, Mario.
No, come on! Sam is not Luigi! I mean, Luigi's a goat, okay, but that implies that Sam is player 2.
The empty. It's waiting.
Oh, shit. We're definitely visiting that place by the end of the season. It's waiting, but not now. Oh, shit, Sam! Yo! Death doesn't stop. Like, it worked.
More drugs is the
I love
last
Michelle.
thing he needs. He could
I love her.
die.
Oh, Sammy, I don't know how Dean feels about you driving, baby under, difficult circumstances. Oh, shit.
I really am.
Oh, shit.
What happened?
I don't know.
Fatality. Corbin wins. Revenge! Payback!
Corbin choked him. Sam's body went into shock. His breathing, his heartbeat slowed down to almost nothing.
Almost.
So he was just mostly dead.
After everything we survived together, I watched the man I loved die. There's no normal after that.
It is sad for her. I mean, yeah, Corbin was a dick. It's sad.
Thought about redecorating your room, you know, putting in a jacuzzi, a nice disco ball, really class up the joint.
Right. Seriously.
What?
Dean!
I know you weren't dead.
Alright.
Right.
Sure. Yeah, even Sam calls bullshit on that one. Even Sam's calling bullshit on the fact that Dean's like, I knew you were dead. It's a good job his, it's a good job that his Reaper friend wasn't around or whatever to say, oh yeah, well, Dean's killed himself as well. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, I mean, to be fair, I was not going to believe that this would be the thing that takes Sam out the equation. Billy even said that, look, if you die again, that's it. So if Corbin was going to be the one to bring an end to Sam completely, that would have been so I mean, not that it was going to happen, because we do have, I mean, it would just be an odd place to end Sam's story, right? Not just that though, but we do have a couple of more seasons of Supernatural, but also Corbin. Which is so funny though, because she did give Dean a lecture about, you know, after all of the things, whether it was a vampire, whether it was a heart attack from, you know, your burger and all of that. I didn't imagine this would be the way for you to go. Like, that could still be the same thing to apply to Sam in terms of, you know, some douche canoe like Corbin being the one to end Sam out of everything. So, but his body just went into shock. So, yeah. Jesus. This episode, I don't know. It's a little bit eerie because, I mean, both brothers were in a vulnerable state physically, and I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong. It just feels weird in a sense. Yeah, for me, this episode did feel weird, but not in a bad way. Because I really enjoyed it, and I loved the oddly enough, I kind of loved the vulnerability that both Sam and Dean were under. And of course, I did make a comment in the episode itself in regards to the fact that this does kind of, in terms of the severity for Dean, well, for Sam really, I just could, like, even if, no matter what, I just wouldn't believe that this would be the be-all of end-all of Sam, to be fair. I mean, even from the very beginning, things looked really dire because of the fact that Sam got shot. So it's like, yeah, sure, and the way that they slow-mode it as well, it kind of gave you a sense of the severity of the situation. So it's like, there's no way that this is, like, he's not going to die from a bloody bullet wound. No way. So I was just in the mindset of, this is just Mystery Spot in terms of level. Like, apart from, like, when they were going through the loops, of course. Like, constantly, Dean just keeps dying and dying and dying and dying. And I always say, when it comes to time loops, it's always a little bit of fun for the writers in terms of being able to get away with murder of these characters because it doesn't stick. So, and then Mystery Spot did take a little bit of a turn, didn't it? So, yeah. But, I would even say that this took a little bit of a turn because I thought that Corbin did choke Sam out to death, and it turns out that his body was just sent into shock. So Dean just killed himself. Well, apart from the fact that he got a little bit of exposition, there's no, that, like, he essentially did kill himself for well, nearly did, for nothing. Because Dean didn't die. He didn't die. But you had Billy gave him a little bit of food for thought, because of course Sam has been holding. Well, I don't know if this is going to be a secret that Sam. Well, not that it matters for this episode specifically, but with Sam, he acknowledges the fact that if he dies again, there's no continues. I just love that Mario Luigi comment. I'm just like, Jesus Christ. So we know who's the number 2. But, it was, that's it though. It was something for Dean to soak in terms of, the fact that, well, Dean now knows about the fact that Billy has the capabilities to send her or to send him and her brother, his brother, to the Empty, and we are definitely seeing that. Whether it's this season, whether it's next season, whether it's the final season, we're definitely seeing the Empty. For mysterious concepts and all of that, it's always something you need to visit in some degree, and it's not going to be the first time. And I'm sure that Death was referring that to Dean when he suggested, I could take you to a place far away, and where you will be content. I'm sure he was suggesting the Empty before he died. I would have still loved some consequences that would have came for what happened to Death, but hey ho. But I'm sure it's not the first time that the Empty has been referenced this season, and it's something that we gotta visit. So you put out a name like that, and there's a lot of intrigue, especially in terms of Billy's idea on taking Dean and Sam there if they do bite the dust again, or when they do, because they're not exactly invincible. But the next time So. It was just really, it was just really, really great. So, yeah, but I just love the fact that Billy was there to reap, for Dean, really, in terms of, because that's it though. Dean didn't, he was never dead. So I think Billy came with the expectation that he wasn't going to make it. So yeah, but it was just very, very interesting as well. Like her idea of, like, it gives Dean a little bit of hope in regards to Sam, but it also gives him a little bit of that exposition. So I don't know if something can spring to his mind in terms of maybe this could be a way to deal with Amara. And maybe if we can't do anything about Castiel with his Lucifer situation, because we can't have Lucifer roaming around in Castiel's body, maybe we need to start thinking of options. Maybe we need the Empty to come into play when it comes to Amara, because that might be a way for, like, that's it though. With this information, it's not just a little, I do feel like it's not just a little warning to Dean, like, now Dean now knows he can't die, otherwise he's going to the Empty. But I think it also gives him a little bit of an idea that may be an idea of, dealing with Amara. If there is no, like, we are struggling for answers in terms of how do we deal with this Amara situation, but we're also juggling a few other obstacles as well, and the Empty might be a good way in terms of I guess locking her away somewhere, right? So yeah, but it was very interesting, that interaction. So yeah, but this episode was, like I said, it was weird, but it was a good weird, I would say. It's just with the idea of, them both being vulnerable and all of that, and, again with Corbin and how he dealt with Sam, and there's just like this idea of waiting for something to happen, but also keeping in mind that Billy said the next time that Sam or Dean would die, should I say, that's it, there's no continues, and you're just thinking, well, either he is not dead or there is going to be some kind of wiggle room, but then that takes away from the ominous warning, doesn't it, that Billy gave to both, to Sam, to be fair. I mean, now she's given it to Dean, but it would take away if there was some kind of deal in place. So, yeah. And I thought, okay, well, with Dean, ODing, basically, I don't know if this is going to, because whereas he's still dying and all of that, I don't know if Billy is going to bend the rules a little bit because of the fact that he killed himself to get an audience with Billy. But it turns out that's not even the case. But it doesn't matter because, like I said, Dean wasn't dead, so he was brought back, not by Billy or any external force in the universe, like God or whatever. But yeah, it was going to be very interesting to tackle that. But my God, I hated Corbin so much. I despised him when he went to the fact that initially he was willing to abandon Sam. What, like, that pissed me off so much. So yeah. And then he just kills Sam. He thinks he killed Sam. But I do love that, even though that they were married, and there is this whole semblance of, look, we are together forever and all of that in marriage. Now we can be together forever in terms of, I'm a wolf, and yeah. I do love the fact that Michelle was, she was not too happy about Corbin. I mean, yeah, of course she's going to be absolutely devastated by the fact that Corbin died and all of that, but with him killing Sam and with his attitude in regards to Sam, Michelle was really, really amazing in terms of not being deluded and not being as insufferable as Corbin, realizing that Corbin was being a real piece of shit and was willing to help Dean out. Not just in terms of, that's it though. With Michelle, she was very, very understanding in terms of, especially when Dean was going to when she inadvertently gave Dean the light bulb idea in terms of seeking an audience with Death. She didn't call him crazy. She didn't say, "Oh, stop being stupid. I don't believe you. I don't believe that this existed," and all of that. But I guess with that interaction with werewolves, your mind, sometimes I guess your mind starts to take a bit of an appreciation of, okay, what else is out there? But it's also the fact that she helped Dean escape when that sheriff was like, no, you've done this and you've done that. We're hauling your ass into prison. And so when the sheriff and that doctor left the room, I just loved the fact that Michelle was just on it like that. So yeah, Michelle was great. Corbin, not so much. So yeah, but yeah, it was just really, really great stuff. So yeah, but I do wonder if Corbin, not that I'm trying to excuse him, because again, what a dick. But I do wonder if that was, because he was already bitten, as Sam knew. But I do wonder if that was starting to take a toll on him, and that's why he was being very, very, I guess, defensive in his actions against Sam, really. Not just in terms of abandoning him, but also killing him as well. So I do wonder if that was the case. Although he could just be a dick, so yeah. But I did really find, like I said, the whole Sam Dean situation very, very interesting. Just like I said, I mean, it was quite Romeo and Juliet-esque, wasn't it? In terms of Sam not being dead, pretending to be dead, I guess. Well, not that he did it deliberately. It was just his body wasn't deceased. It was in a state of shock, so it just needed some time to recover from that shock. But Dean actually was going to. So yeah. But I mean, to be fair, with the whole Romeo and Juliet situation, that's obviously a bit more tragic and all of that, given the fact that whereas the circumstances are kind of similar, ultimately what happens is like, yeah. So, but you just see Dean like overdosing, and then Sam comes back, and it's like, oh, this is awkward. This is awkward because he's going to be like, hey, you need to bring my bro back. And Billy's like, look, the only bro that's basically dead at this point is the one you've all forgotten about. So, yeah. Oh, poor Adam. But, no, it was going to be awkward. It was going to be very, very awkward, that moment. So, yeah, thankfully, Dean was able to recover himself. But you just got to think, like, what if Dean actually did die at that point? And it's like, well, no continues, like Billy said. So, so yeah. But yeah, it was very interesting, this episode. I did enjoy it. It just felt weird. I don't know. There's just an essence of weirdness. I think it's just because Sam and Dean were absolutely vulnerable, whether it was emotionally, whether it was, I mean, that talk with Michelle at the very end of the episode when obviously everything was said and done. That talk that Dean had with Michelle, and Michelle was like wondering, you know, what's she going to do with her life now that Corbin's dead, and everything, and you just couldn't help but think that Dean would feel that way. I mean, he was feeling that way when it came to the prospect of Sam dying. I mean, of course, Dean was even called out on it in terms of he can't lose his brother, and they do have such a bond to the Winchesters. So when Michelle said that she doesn't know what she would do without Corbin now that he's dead. I mean, to be fair, it had to happen. But there is a bit of an understanding from Dean, because what would he do without Sam? So, yeah. Yeah. But, like I said, I mean, Corbin had to die. I mean, I was already done with his shit, to be fair. Again, that might be down to the werewolf factor. It might just be because he's a piece of shit as a human. Wouldn't be the first time. But whatever the case, he's dead. So, yeah. Sounds so awful, but I mean, there's nothing redeeming from what we've seen in this episode. It's kind of like the bite. I mean, we don't know when he got the bite, but I don't think that matters. I mean, his fate was just sealed anyways. It's like that in terms of we don't know if it was a human factor, if it was a wolf factor that he acted like a douche canoe. Point is, it didn't matter because he still really tried to play with fire when we, the viewer, know of the consequences of what would happen if Sam were to die again. So, yeah. But it was just very, very intriguing going into this episode. So, yeah. But, yeah, that was episode 17 of season 11 of Supernatural. I'm assuming things are going to pick up a little bit more from here onwards, because we've had a couple of filler episodes. I mean, of course, episode 14 was very important for Sam and Dean to realize that Cass has an extra visitor within him. Or at least, you know, Lucifer is taking the driving seat mainly, but still. But that was quite a few episodes ago, so I'm assuming from here onwards things are definitely gonna, you know, really, really pick up some steam with, you know, Cass and Lucifer, with Amara. So, yeah, but we'll just have to wait and see where things go. But yeah, I did enjoy this episode. So I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care. I will see you guys next time. Toodles!